Hey, what's up, guys? I want to talk to you today about a knife that it's kind of a departure from what I usually like to delve into. You know, Spyderco, Chris Reeve, Lewis, maybe some Kershaw. This is a company that I've really never, I mean, firearms-wise, but never really got into their knives. But I saw a video by this guy right here, BP 1991X, and he was talking about this knife, the Beretta Airlight, and it just totally turned me on at that point. I mean, I watched his videos a bunch of times, and I just really loved the looks of the knife, and I had to have one, so I shopped around. I went on eBay, and they were going for like 60 bucks, 50, 60 bucks, and I was like, I wasn't really sure I wanted to pay that much, but I forget how I found it, but I found it on eBay, but it was typed in Beretta with one R, or I'm sorry, Beretta with two R's, and that's how I found it. It was the wrong item description, and I found it for $35 shipped, so I could definitely deal with that. So, but you guys want to check out his video. It's a nice quality video. You know, check out his channel. He's got some good knife videos. And well, let's get to the knife. This is a Beretta Airlight. It comes in 3 different flavors: small, medium, and large. And it also comes in black. And I believe the black version, it's got a plastic overlay on the scale. It's stainless steel scales. They're not milled out. It's kind of heavy. I think it's like maybe 4 ounces, something like that. It's not too heavy to where you notice it, though. You know, it's not nothing faggy weight. But I really like this knife, man. It's really cool. Comes out lightning fast, and as you can see, it's pretty unique. It's got milled out blades, CNC milled out blades, and that's what really kind of turned me on. I've never really seen anything like that, except for, I'm not sure if they copied off of this knife, but it's pretty damn similar. This is the Tekna, I believe it's called the Hidden Knife. Kind of disappears. Kind of a one-hand opening. But, I mean, it's the exact same knife, pretty much. Except you've got more blade on the Beretta. So these are like the only 2 knives I've really seen like that, besides, you know, the Spyderco S and Spyderco Q and the R. But they're not cut out like this. But really cool design, and it really fascinated me. So I just had to try it out. This is the all aluminum version, or all stainless steel. I believe it's got an aluminum overlay. It's kind of tacky. I mean, it's not too much grip, but this isn't really a tactical knife. I mean, it's got a liner lock. It's fairly thin, but it's adequate. Right now, it's at about 20%, which is cool. Blade centering is decent. It's pretty much spot on center. You got pillar construction. Nice pocket clip. One hand opening, of course. Ambidextrous, except for the liner lock, but I mean, definitely left hand friendly. Let's see here. Came razor sharp, so that's no problem. Usually cheap knives, you have to they kind of come dull, but this isn't really a cheap knife. I mean, the price wise is kind of cheap, but the quality and just the overall fit and finish and the design is really kind of top shelf. It's got screw construction, so you can take the scales apart, and you can also adjust the pivot. And I don't think you can see that, but it's made in Seki City, Japan, which is very cool. Can't see that, but it's made in Seki City, or Seki City, and that is very cool. So, and feels like it's a hollow ground blade. But it's a beautiful, nice belly to it. They come in a larger version and then also a smaller version. So they've got all different sizes, and do a little size comparison here. This is the medium version, so it's about the same exact size as a Sage. And now all the Sage series are the exact same specs. So it's about the size of a Sage. About the exact same size as a Chris Reeve small Sebenza. Let's compare it to something a little larger. Here's a large Sebenza. It's about 1 inch shorter. And Spartacus Native. Wrong knife. It's a little bit bigger, just about less than a quarter of an inch. Actually, it's about the exact same size as the Native and the little itty bitty Ladybug. So there's some size comparisons. It's for me, it's the perfect EDC size knife, and I can get a full 4-finger grip on this, and it's really nicely contoured to where your hand just fits nice and perfect, and it doesn't cut into it. Now this is kind of like a sharp point here, but it doesn't cut into it. Got some really effective jimping back here. Slight thumb ramp, so your hand really locks in there. And I just think this knife is just overall just a really cool looking knife. It's lightning fast, I mean super fast. Now, as far as the washers go, I think they're white. And I don't think they're Teflon. I think they're just plastic washers. But they're effective. I mean, it opens up quick enough. I doubt they're Teflon. They could be, but I think they're just plastic. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not sure. So that's just a really quick vid on this Beretta Airlight 2. It's a very interesting knife. Definitely something that if you're into unique knives that you might want to check out. I have actually been carrying it the past couple of days, and it's just, I really like it. I'm just fascinated by it. I just really dig those cutouts in the blade, and just the shape of the blade. It's a really nice, got some really nice belly to it. So, and I think that's about all I can say. So, that's the Beretta Airlight 2, made in Seki City, Japan. It's not some cheap Chinese knockoff knife. Stainless steel with, I believe that's aluminum overlays. Nice pocket clip. Hollow ground blade. Very nice blade. Just a beautiful knife, man. I really love it. And, thanks to BP1991X for hipping me to the knife. And definitely check his channel out. I'll put a link to it. So, y'all take care now. Be safe and stay sharp. Alright.